All right. Welcome, everybody. We got another episode for what was used to called the Legion of Zoom, but now my brother wanted to call it the Trap House because he thought it was a better name. Personally, I don't care. So, question of the day for all you guys watching on the interwebs: should we call it the Trap House or should we call it the Legion of Zoom? Anyway, I'm here with my brother Eric, or should we call him ETM like ATM? Can you say hi, please? Bro, say hi.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
And
Mm,
so for you guys who are watching this, it will be yesterday we posted this, but for us today, we have our newest signee to Evil Scheme Gaming. I'm gonna welcome my dude Roman, aka ToeFarLove. How you doing, dude?
I'm doing good. Hope everything's sounding all right on my end.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm excited to get signed. I think I saw the email like 2, 3 days ago. I was very excited about this. Yeah, so I'm happy to be here. And I like Legion of Zoom actually. The more I
Yeah.
think about it.
Yeah, I like it too because it's a play on to the Legion of Doom, and plus we're doing
Yeah.
this on Zoom, so it kind of just fits.
I like Legion of
all
Zoom.
right. Well, there
Trap
it
House
is.
is Trap House is
it's
classic,
voted.
but Legion of Zoom is real good.
Yeah, I was gonna say like the Trap House. It kind of gives like that origin. Like me and my brother and our associates were from the Chicagoland area, so Trap House kind of fits. I just think Legion of Zoom is kind of like a fitting theme.
I like Legion of Zoom. Yeah.
All right. Well, there it is. It's voted on.
All
Two
right.
versus one. There y'all go.
So
There you go.
with you being the first official signee that we have, I wanted to congratulate you by having you be actually our first guest member on this kind of show where we just sit down and talk.
Yeah.
Before we get into this, I got a question for you. I
Yeah.
have a scouting report that I wrote up about you when I was pitching you personally to our other co-owners. Do you want to hear your
Okay.
scouting report or not?
I would very much like to hear it. Yes.
All right. So pros that I wrote was, so the pros, you won a tournament before, which is true. The link you sent me was of you winning
Yeah.
the Injustice 2 tournament.
Injustice 2, baby.
You
Oh
do,
yeah.
you do play many fighting games. You played you're NRS guy, so you play Injustice, Mortal Kombat. You dabbled with the
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Fighters and Tekken, and I think you also dabbled with the Guilty Gear and Smash a bit.
I did Guilty Gear Smash. I did a little bit of Grand Blue. I did that for about a month. And it was fun, but
Okay. We said you're a streamer, which is good because we're trying to get content creators right now to help promote the brand. I
yeah.
said that you're Hispanic, which personally I don't care. Like I care about getting the most qualified candidates on our team, but we do have to promote diversity, so that's a plus in your favor. And you're from Texas, which that's another big thing we talked about in the last episode. We're trying to get pipelines by recruiting people from different locations, and you being in Texas, there's a bunch of events for you to potentially attend.
Yeah,
So,
and I'm only about 2 hours away from like San Antonio, and then bigger ones like Dallas and Houston. They're not too far, so and Austin.
you got your dream
You got
hacks
the
and all
major-
that.
You have the major
and-
cities all right there, so it's nice.
Yeah, and
you,
then
you get some nice scenes.
And for your cons, I wrote that you seem to need to be motivated to stream. And I noticed at times, like, you'll have, like, a long hiatus, but you need to be
Yeah.
motivated. But I said with you being on ESG now, that may actually change. So
Yeah, ESG because I my hiatus has been like 4 months maybe, and I think I saw the announcement for ESG and it's all streaming. It's about gaming. You know, it's a start low, get bigger eventually kind of like organization. I was sort of like, you know what, might as well get back into streaming. I've had like a bunch of free time lately, so I was like, you know what, get back into it, get back into stuff like Tekken. Why not?
okay.
And it's a good motivator. So I'm excited.
So, Eric, do you have any questions for our boy Roman?
Yeah. It's just. What do you feel about being a part of something new, something great, something that you can design? As you can see, we hashed out voting, and y'all 2 against 1. There it is. Now we have our official streaming drink sip name, Legion of Zoom. There it is.
I would post it up right now, but I didn't put the third little logo box for the third person on here, so we're just gonna keep the
Yeah.
trap house up here for the rest of the episode.
That's fine. Let it be a one-time classic.
Vintage.
There you go. Yeah.
Everything after could be Legion of Zoom, but this stuff is really cool. Wait, I'm sorry. What was the question? I completely, I completely.
No worries, no worries. How you feel about being a part of something new, and you know what's your goals and what you expect to get out of this?
So just being a part of this is a really cool like thing. You know, you always see, like teams, you know, they're rocking the matching jerseys, they're at events, and it's inspiring. You know, like that's a team. It's a cool thing. I've known Aaron like 3 years now, and I've always seen him like to throw himself into like new things, and I think it's inspiring. It's cool to just work with his family. You know, it's really cool stuff. So I'm excited. I hope to, you know, one day I want us to be on the stage for whatever game we're playing. You know, matching jerseys. You know, big crowd, excited to see us. You know, compete.
Yeah, no arm folded, man. No arm fold. We gonna
no
keep
arm
it real.
fold.
Hey,
That's
man,
true.
hey,
the arm fold. You like
the arm folding, dude?
So I'm a traditionalist, but I do agree, man. That arm folding stereotype is out of whack. I mean, I told him that specifically when he made.
I'm gonna start practicing my arm folds.
Yeah, me too. I'm just gonna.
No, everybody's got to do it like this.
Like that?
Mm-hmm.
Nah.
But no, like.
What about the high one? All right, cool. There we go. We got it.
But no, I remember when I told him to send me a picture for the promotion when we announced his signing. I told him don't do the stereotypical arm pose. I told him that don't do it.
I don't know if y'all ever watched this though. Y'all ever watched Dave Chappelle?
Yep.
I watched a little bit, yeah.
A little bit of it. All right, so you got to go back. Here's a little homework for you. Go back and watch Dave Chappelle. Watch Fear Factor 1.
Oh Lord.
You know the arm fold I'm talking about. So they come on. He's like, "My name is John, and I'm here to whoop you." That's what it reminded me of. So
yeah,
that's why no arm fold for me. No arm fold for me.
It's just that like what we're trying to do is we're trying to have fun. We're trying to be unique, creative, and just doing the typical arm folding. Just that ain't cutting it. You know, we look just like every other team. If you Google esport team, that's what you're gonna see, the arm fold. I want us to be something like, if you Google esport team, ECESG, we got you wearing your JoJo. You got someone, I don't know, dressed like a Pikachu or whatever. Like, that's what I'm looking forward to on the front side.
Our second motto should be, like on Step Brothers, we're here to fuck shit up.
I like it, man. Yeah.
Hey, man, I'm all for it.
That's our second motto. We about to fuck shit up.
I got my red hat, man.
I have a stack of hats. I'll grab those later, but yeah, this is exciting stuff. You know, I'm excited to see what's gonna happen.
No, we glad to have you, and you know, to be our first signee. You know, we looking for you to come help pave this road that we trying to build and create. So, again, this is not a whole bunch of investors getting together to make a team. This is gamers actually being a part of the gaming and making those decisions. So again, just like how you just said you don't like the trap house, we changed it. Boom, you're a part of that. I don't think the other guys got that. I don't think they get to choose.
I think,
yeah.
I don't think so.
You go ahead, Roman.
Yeah. I was gonna say that's kind of like another thing I really liked was you guys. I think it's like stuck with me. I think I watched a video you guys did. I watched it yesterday, but I think he told me it was a few weeks ago or a week ago.
Last week.
But it was that it's not investors. It's just, it's like not like almost like grassroots. It's people. It's not like, oh well, I've invested this much. The results aren't good enough. It's about like friends coming together, just being like hanging out and just having a good time. Yeah. And that was such a good like. It's always stuck with me since I saw it. I'm like just, it's not investors. It's just gamers, which is a real nice.
I'm glad you brought that up because you signed your contract officially last night. You guys send that in to get it notarized and everything. But I was supposed to originally do a sit down and tell you like what the contract is and the negotiating. But I kind of want to just leave it. I kind of want to be transparent for the viewers to hear because if anybody wants to sign up, the website link will be down below. I don't know if it'll be a comment or in the description, but it'll be down there. So with your contract, I've known you for a couple years now. We both went at it with each other. Like I think we have heated rivalries when it comes to the fighting games. Like you beat my ass when it comes to the NRS games. I dunked on you when it came to Dragon Ball Fighters, and then
Dragon Ball Fighters is a lot of fun, and
it is fun.
I remember the time you were in it.
That shit is hard,
right?
Nah, y'all just babies.
No, it's like
that
you
shit
do like
is
these
hard.
midair like slight adjustment button precise combat. I can't do it. I
because
do
it's
that.
really easy to get into because like they got auto tracking and everything. It's just a matter of sitting down and wanting to learn. But
how about this? After this, we can play Dragon Ball Fighter. Stay on the ground, and I bet I win.
Nah,
I like that. I like that plan.
No, Roman, you battled me before when I picked randoms, and I still won.
No, I like Dragon Ball so much. It looks great. It's a great game. It's super fun. Bro, I can't play it.
Bro, I haven't
like
played
watching
it over
it.
a year. Like
I can't.
I've been splitting time. Like I was gonna say with Tekken, we both kind of split our series. I remember you beat me a lot, I beat you, and we just go back and forth in there. So I would say, like, in terms of our skill, like, we're pretty comparable depending on the game. That being said, though, since I know you're a content creator and I know what your skill level is, I have competed at locals, I have competed at Evo. I think we're not there yet for either one of us to be competing at the fighting game scene level. But so I'm thinking about, we're just gonna have you be part of our developmental. We make content, that's what you're gonna focus on, that's what we're gonna evaluate you on. But at the same time, we want to see, you know, get better at the certain games that you're gonna be playing, because we would love to see you on the tournament level, putting in work for us and representing the brand.
I think for now, I was like, I know it was like before I was getting on, I was like, what game do I really want on? I was like, you know what, let's go Tekken. It's the one that I have the most fun doing. It's fun. Like other fighting games, I'll play them for a few hours, and I'm like, I want to do something else. But Tekken is like when I can just kind of just constant match after match after match after match. It's constant, and then like there's so much to learn. Like the move lists are crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Like when y'all say fighters is hard, I'm like, bro, Tekken, you gotta learn a whole lot. It's like learning a brand new, like, it's like learning how to drive for day one. Like there's so much.
But like
learn.
with the one with Tekken though is like, I like with Tekken that if I mess up a combo, I can change it to something else.
Yeah, I mean I like that too, because well, when y'all watch this post recording, there's times where I'm dropping my combos in the recording I got right here, because I actually did it like right before we started recording. I do like that you got that flexibility. You could do this and that and the other. That's also in other fighting games, but I think with Tekken, it's
easier.
I feel like it's more so like you gotta have good fundamentals to dominate in Tekken versus other games. You could just sit in the corner and probably win the game if you were good at zoning. Roman could attest. He played Injustice. That was the big thing about it.
That was real bad. It was dead shot. First game was like, what was it, Deathstroke and a bunch of those. Any character with guns did really, really well. It could just space you out.
Yeah, Green Arrow too. I remember that.
Green Arrow was a big pain. Just anyone who had like a really good projectile, always a big pain. But yeah, stuff like Tekken, I love it so much. It's just, I also like the characters like Paul and Heihachi. It's a game I've literally played. I played 4 when I was a little kid, and I love it to this day. I love it to death.
Man, you basic, man.
Everyone makes fun of those characters. They go, oh, those are dad characters. They go, what are you talking about?
Well, yeah.
Classics.
I mean,
classics.
They're classics.
Bro, I'll tell you this right now. I started with Shaheen because the day me and my brother played down there in his house in Vegas, I was like, all right, I just need to pick a character that looks cool. Shaheen was the first one that caught my eye. I'm like, all right, let me roll out with him. Now, after I got to, dabble a little bit more into Tekken, I'm like, oh, I kind of like Eddie because I like his fighting style.
Eddie is nice. When you get Eddie on the hands, it's hard.
The handstand position and Negativa, I love it. Like so Eddie has a bad rep with the community because he's a button mashing friendly character. But people said that Eddie is a character who, if you know how to really play him, it's like watching a work of art. And I'm like, oh, interesting. Challenge accepted. I want to be that work of art with Eddie. So I mean,
I remember when I played you and you was able to get Eddie on his hands and you just kept tossing me. I was like, yeah, this is over. This is over. This.
I remember I was doing the handstand teabag. Like I was on my handstand, I just kept going up and down doing push-ups. That was fun.
Yeah, that wasn't fun for me.
I mean, you were over here bragging about when you went in with Jack 7 before I knew how to play Tekken a couple years ago. But,
hey,
I'm just saying. So,
well, and to contest how we get down after this, let's run one. I bet I'll get you, and we can stream that one too.
Stream it if you want to stream. Let's do it tomorrow then.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
So today for the viewers, but tomorrow.
Today then, yeah.
Yeah, today is about the viewers.
Stream.
Right.
Yeah, I'll probably be doing a stream tomorrow for Tekken just to get back into it, back into the swing of things.
Too bad you got on PC. I mean, too bad you got on PS4. My bad.
I am on PC actually.
Oh, I got on PC.
That's another thing I've begun to mention. Since you last saw me, I built a PC. Not a PC game.
I know you got your fight stick over there. You got it all customized with artwork.
You mean right here?
Hey man, I'm gonna get up there. I was gonna customize this one, but I'm waiting for the ESG graphics. I'm gonna do ESG red and purple buttons, bat top lever. I'm gonna get a nice out.
What was it? I know. I actually, because I think when I knew things were official for ESG, I was like, I know what I have to do. I immediately went to Twitter to go to get a commission piece, which will hopefully be done before the month is over.
Oh dang!
It has nothing to do with it's my favorite evil villain, Mecha Godzilla. I love him to death. He's my hero, my inspiration. I think about him every night. He's so great.
Your favorite villain? My favorite villain is Pain. My brother doesn't watch Naruto, so
No,
he's missing out
no.
on. He's not a cultured individual, so he's missing out on Pain. He's missing out on Dio. He's missing out.
Yeah, I'm classic. I like DC, Marvel. I'm a little older than y'all.
So
Yeah.
I mean, I know a bunch of old cats who love them some Frieza. You know, everybody loves.
That is
Oh
true.
man,
Frieza is a
don't
classic.
don't get me wrong. Now I did watch Dragon Ball Z. You know, I got lost after what? Who was that? Like I think
Cell?
Goku died for like the third time. No. Way after that with Trunks
It's
and
Boo. It's Boo.
Oh no.
yeah,
so-
Majin Buu. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I'm trying to convince him to watch My Hero Academia. Please attest that that's a good starting anime.
It's a good one, and I spent the last 4 days catching up on manga.
Yep.
And now that was a trip.
Bro, I'm telling you, you gotta watch it. Now it's a shame that y'all gonna be like 3 years behind where we are. You know, us manga elitists. You know, we got it good, but My Hero, it's a good anime. I recommend you watch it.
It's pretty solid. Yeah.
It's a good
Okay,
starting one
all right.
because it's a good starting one because it shows.
I'm gonna
people,
write
hey,
that.
it's a
I'm gonna
cartoon.
write that one down. I'm gonna write that one down.
Yeah, My
Actually,
Hero's
send
really
it to me.
I will.
Send it
My
to me.
Hero.
Bro, I'll give
Stuff
you my
like
Verve
that.
account so you can watch it.
Alright.
But yeah, that's a good starting one because it lets you know, it sets the world up well. It lets you know, hey, this is a anime, but at the same time, it's not very over the top. Like in your first episode, you got a person getting shot in the head or something. It's not like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how they normally start off. Somebody
Yeah, someone getting killed.
has. Yeah.
Nah, so
But yeah, I think going back to the gaming side of things, though, I think it's big things for you, man, and we just happy to have you on the team and bring that flair, bring that touch that you have to the ESG brand, and keep launching it forward.
Yeah.
And hopefully we take off. And I wouldn't say hopefully is when we take off. You may be right there driving the ship or sitting in the passenger seat, one or the other. We never know. Yeah, around here it's whatever you want to do. So
I think
if you want to drive, go ahead and drive, man. Go ahead and drive.
I think we're in good hands with him because I still think about when we were our freshman year of college. I invited you was living in a different dorm system than I was. I invited you and the boys. Shout out to those dudes over.
They're still doing good.
Okay.
I've been keeping up with them. Noah and all them. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, shout out to Noah, man. He's down there doing his thing with the military training.
Yeah.
I just remember for the Dragon Ball FighterZ tournament we had, because of your setup with your stick, you had to sit in the very back of the theater, and you were sitting in the very back playing in a corner so you could get close to the Xbox.
Yeah.
I just think about how funny that is. And then I remember we played each other in the losers bracket, and you took the first game off of me. I had to look back, and I'm like, since when you got good at this game?
It felt good, and then I remember I got stumped the rest of the tournament. Lost every match.
I eliminated you out the bracket, unfortunately. But that man,
And this is not about you. This is not about you.
No, I'm trying to tell him I love that
Man.
tournament, but I hate it at the same time.
No, he did. He stomped me. I'm gonna be honest, but he got me he's the I'm gonna be honest. He's the one who got me into doing streaming at first. I wasn't into it. He was the one. Because I met him one time at a tournament, like a little small school tournament, and then I didn't really talk to him after. And then I met him again through one of my friends, and I think I followed his channel. And then he was doing podcast slots, and he's like, "Hey, anyone wants to go on?" And I think I was free that day, so I was like, "Why not?"
Yeah,
So
I remember you
hit
hit
him
me up.
up.
I totally forgot I even met you back in the day. I remember you hit me up on the comment saying, "Can you be on?" And then we met up, and then we did the podcast. And I remember you started streaming Pokemon. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
And I tried to encourage you. I'll even sometimes pop up and randomly show up in your streams. Those are the good days when it was just sitting down and having fun. Nowadays you got politics involved. Nowadays you got big name investors getting in the way of stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, because of Aaron, it really was the big push into streaming, gaming. No, not gaming, but streaming. Doing all that stuff, content creation.
So I don't
branching off.
I don't want to say I don't want to toot my own horn when I say this. Don't take it the wrong way, but I think it's just the fact that people were able to get together and realize how much fun they were having with stuff. Because I remember one of our friends, his name, we call him Stefano. He was kind of really casual about fighting games at first. He was telling me, man, I'll just play the game if I just want to play it. And now he got to a point where he had his own stick. He's playing all these, retro fighting games and whatnot. He's going out to tournaments. It just shows how far someone could go when they get a little bit of motivation and being part of a community. So I hope that could happen with us. And I guess I can ask y'all this question. I don't know if you heard about this, but last week Sony bought Evo. So if you remember in 2020, Evo got canceled because, I don't want to say his name because he may be petty enough to sue us in the future. Somebody did some bad things, and Evo had to be canceled because of the wake of all the bad stuff that's coming out. And people were bummed about it. Now that Sony has bought Evo, and they said that, hey, we're going to support the community, now people are talking about, like, are the roots of the fighting game community tainted? I kind of want to know y'all's thoughts about that. Big company buying Evo, does that change the fighting game community?
Yeah.
Do you want to go first, Eric, or no?
Yeah, I'll take a crack at it. I don't think it's going to taint it. I think there is another motive behind it for doing it, but it's probably so big that it won't even phase us, or we won't even see it. Again, we are talking about, you know, a company that has billions of dollars, right? So of course they wouldn't have did that without it being something for them, right? So there is a bigger motive behind it, but I don't think it's going to taint anything. I think you're probably going to see more PlayStation stuff. Me personally, I'm an Xbox guy, but I don't think it's going to taint it. I don't think it's going to make anything better or worse. I think it's going to maintain, and then eventually, as they get more of a handle of what they have, it's going to grow.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to say something kind of similar. That's like, for Evo, it's almost like the upper like tier of fighting game, but like for people that, like, you know, you, me, or him that are going to be going to like locals, I mean, I don't think that's really a tainted like thing. I think, you know, it's going to stay like a very like, you know, local, you know, friendly. Oh, you know, you meet up with people you met before. But Evo getting bought, to me, can almost be like a good thing for us. You know, making sure like that maybe it'll trickle down and other big tournaments will start getting like better funding. You know, just stuff like that, which would be nice.
Maybe.
You go ahead.
And I'm glad you said that, because I just thought of something too. It's like maybe possibly they have, you know, smaller tournaments, because Evo is typically, you know, one place, or, you know, maybe they have branched it out, and maybe they can do something pretty cool where they have like zones and brackets in different states, and you guys play there locally, and then as you guys grow, then they ship you off, you know. So it's a bunch of things that can be done now that now a company that owns it with, you know, more capital, you know.
That's interesting you said that. I was gonna say before you got that deep into it that like there's Evo Japan, so like there's already like a subsidiary to Evo back then where they have it in Japan. But now that you mentioned like they could do like regional and territory wise, they could potentially do that. I think it's a matter of like how profitable Evo would be to Sony after their first couple of years of trying it out. Personally, I agree with both of y'all. I want to say this in the sense that like Evo itself, like it already was like a big marketing ploy, because like the people who ran it, they already had a big affinity for Street Fighter. It was always the last game until 2019 to close out Evo. It always had the most hype and big reveals and hype on social media. So like Evo itself is already like a giant marketing ploy for different developers, because that's where they go to announce their new seasonal updates or reveal a new character. For myself though, I'm kind of disappointed, because I thought with everything that happened with this pandemic, people would have realized something about the community. So the pandemic was horrible. Obviously, a lot of companies had to cancel events and everything. But in light of that, a lot of companies like Capcom, Bandai, and all of them, they started hosting online events. And then on top of that, the community started doing their own grassroots events. Start seeing more of that happen online. Now, online, we can debate about that all we want. But I'm trying to go with this is, there's no combo breaker, there was no CEO, there was no Evo going on. But the community remained strong. The games that people play still had an active player base. I thought that people would understand that after a year of no big events, that they'll realize that a community isn't the tournament itself, it's the people that makes the tournament. You know, you could lose. So there's an expression, one could lose the forest for the trees. Like, is a forest really just a set of trees, or is it the animals involved? Is it the rivers and everything? Is a city just a plot of land on it and the buildings, or is it the people? What I'm basically trying to say is, a community will always be strong so long as you got people who are dedicated for it. And I can't believe the FGC just hasn't realized that. They think going to the mecca of fighting games is the end-all be-all for things. That's just my 2 cents on it.
Yeah.
I don't know where to go off from that. I guess.
Well, I mean,
I got something.
Yeah.
So, since this is about you, I think the fans need to get to know you.
All right.
What do you think? All right, so I got 25 questions. put some
All right.
time on the clock. Rapid fire answers.
Let's
First thing
go.
to come to mind. We gotta have the viewers to know who you are.
All right.
First answers.
All right.
I'm gonna go.
First question.
All right, you ready? What color is your
Go.
toothbrush?
Blue.
If you could be an animal, what would that be and why?
Elephant, the big and cool. Or dinosaur,
Nick.
if I can pick that.
It's your
reason.
animal. Okay.
Same reason, dinosaur, big and cool.
All right. Name one thing off your bucket list.
Skydiving.
Ooh, that's a good one. I've done it.
It's just
fun.
a lot. It's a big rush.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the quickest amount of money you probably will ever spend. But rapid fire questions, not about me, about you. Favorite superhero and why?
Daredevil. I think he's a really cool guy. I like the whole the Justice is Blind thing with him.
Yep. Okay.
Normal.
All
guy,
right.
cool guy.
Favorite season.
Favorite season? Winter. Nicest weather.
Favorite movie.
Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
I was gonna ask what's your favorite dream job, but
You already
Alright.
I
got
don't
it.
have to answer that.
It's right here.
We're the coolest bosses you're ever gonna have.
That is true. I've had some real bad ones in the past, but
Are
it's
you
not
a morning person or a night person?
night owl?
Favorite hobby outside of gaming?
Cooking. A lot of fun.
What's the most annoying thing to you?
Crying children in public places.
Thank you.
Because you guys don't have kids yet.
Yeah, it's
All
true.
right.
I don't. But it was
What's the strangest food you've eaten?
strangest food.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's squid, but I really like squid, so it's good.
Okay. What's one weird quirk about you?
I can crack my nose sometimes. Like I just push it in.
Oh lord.
It's hard to hear,
Oh,
but
man.
I heard
I
it.
can do it sometimes.
I heard it on the first rip. I was like, oh man, we're gonna have our first like injury. No, I'm joking.
I've always thought like I'm gonna break my nose one
Oh,
day,
no,
and I've
put
done
him
sometimes
on
I push
IR.
a little hard. Yeah, I'm gonna be evac out
All right.
soon.
All right. I lost count. Favorite ice cream?
Mint chip.
Mint chip. Favorite cartoon?
Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Ooh, that's a good one. That is a good one. And if you had 15 minutes of fame, what would you do?
Plug my Twitch real fast. Everyone. Real big Twitch.
All right. What book or game are you playing right now? Or reading right now?
Last time I played was I've been playing a lot of Dead by Daylight. That's just a lot of fun for me.
Okay. Okay. And then what TV show are you watching right now? I think
TV
that's
show?
25.
The last one I watched was Jujutsu Kaisen, which is another good anime. I highly recommend. But yeah, that's the last one I finished. I think. Yeah, no, it's the last thing I've watched. It's only just been YouTube after that, but
Okay.
yeah.
I got a question. I've always wanted to do this for the guests, and I guess you can answer it too, Eric. What is one song you would, if you had to think of a song that describes us in this chat, what would it be?
I pick Highway to Hell.
Mm.
Okay, what about you?
That is a good one.
It is cool.
That's hard because I feel like we all are different and dynamic.
Uh-huh.
So, one song that'll describe this here. You know what? I'm gonna go with Future March Madness.
That's
Can't go
funny.
wrong with that song.
No, I was gonna say that's funny because I was thinking like if it was me and you, I think the obvious answer would be Solitaires because it's featuring Travis Scott.
Yeah.
But to describe
Biggest
it for
Travis.
you-
I'm a big Travis Scott fan, by the way. So you know,
Yes.
Travis, if you see this,
join the brand. But throw
Join
a
the
couple
brand.
dollars
Nah.
our way if you can.
I mean, you ain't got to join the brand. Just sign some stuff for me. You know, I've been to your concert. Man, it was nice. Just I don't know, do something.
I seen your concert in Fortnite.
Yeah, same.
So I guess the song for this would be Stargazing because you listen to Stargazing, it starts off one way with the tempo and then it switches up and then it kind of comes back together. So I guess that would be us because Stargazing, like once you hear that beat drop and it starts getting hype, you know, I think that's us in a nutshell. Like we're kind of all random, but it works together, you know.
Yeah.
Didn't I put you on that song?
I don't know. I mean, I was just listening to Astroworld again while I was at work once, and I was just feeling that stargazing. I mean, I remember we both
I
had
think
sicko mode.
I think I take credit for that.
You can't take credit for that, man.
if somebody put you on a song, you can take credit.
I was listening to
Split
Travis
difference.
before that, Dan. I'm talking about like me truly liking it. I remember it was at work, and I was like, oh, I'm really feeling it.
Okay. All right.
You know, I mean,
Cool then.
So, Roman, do you watch Marcus Madness? Speaking of the song,
I'm not a sports guy, so I've never been
Okay.
really into sports.
so I guess
I watch them every now and then. If they pop on, I might like sit down and watch for a bit and go, "Oh, that's a cool looking team."
So Eric,
And
I guess
I'll
I'll
leave.
ask you this: who do you think is gonna win the tournament? I was supposed to ask you
Mm,
last
to
week.
be honest, I haven't been really following it. I just been looking at the
Brackets.
brackets and
Well,
stuff.
I'll tell you
so.
this then. I'm dying in the maize and blue. My boys, Michigan Wolverines, I got them going all the way. I had them going a few years ago, and I went to the Alamo Dome and watched them in the finals. I got them again. Michigan, and for Eric and I, he knows this, Duke. Those are teams I like because our grandfather used to be a big Duke fan. So I just feel like I gotta rep them because of that. But I got Michigan going all the way.
All right.
All right. Other than that, I guess that could be a wrap for us. Any final
I
remarks?
mean, I was gonna let Roman go ahead and toot your own horn, man. Tell us.
So I think
Tell
we
us-
kind of talked about it mostly. It's for the most part I do streaming on Twitch. I thought about just doing a little stuff for Instagram, but for the most part just Twitch, the Twitter every now and then. But I look forward to some few Tekken matches probably tomorrow. But today, as of this being posted,
Man.
Tekken, Dead by Daylight when I can, but for the most part I think we're going to be moving folks over to Tekken. And any other fighting game's going to come out that looks really, really good so far.
Guilty
I'm
Gear's
not get
gonna
back
be
into
good.
fighters just because of the new DLC.
I
I know everyone's been really hype about that.
My thing is, I haven't played DBFZ since I got the platinum trophy. I'm dead serious. After I got that platinum, I was just done. Is there any games you're looking forward to, Eric?
I just play any game. It doesn't matter.
The new
I
Call of
was
Duty
actually.
World War II. Yeah,
It depends on who. It depends. Like if it's a sledgehammer one.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm not gonna do that.
I mean, they're the ones who made the original World War II. This one is basically confirmed to be called World War II Vanguard. I say if it's the same game, but with a little bit more maps and a nerf to the shotgun, it's a good game. Roman, I know you play COD. I know you're gonna hop on.
I did a lot of Modern Warfare, like a lot more than I used to do. And then what was it Black Ops last one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't get
The
into
Cold
that
War.
one.
Me neither. I couldn't
No, Cold
get
War.
into it.
Couldn't get into it.
That's
I like
skill-based
Modern
matchmaking,
Warfare.
man. It ruins things.
Modern Warfare, I played a bunch of it, like way more than I ever like any of the Call of Duty. And then Cold War came out, couldn't get into it.
Bro,
Nah.
World War II, me and my boy, Reaper, we'll call him that. Me and him, we played a bunch of it. Back when Fortnite came out, that's what we used to do. If we had a bad night in COD, we'll just go to Fortnite. If we had a bad night in Fortnite, go to COD. It was a
Yep.
fun time.
Yep.
So, I mean,
Oh.
I guess we're done here, y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think great, exciting things from you, Roman, and is just stay tuned. There's more to come. That's all I'm gonna say. And we leave out on our company motto. So, Aaron, take us out.
All right. The scheme is evil, but the win is good. That's the company motto. Roman, you want to say anything before we close out?
I'm part of the Arm Cross Boys, you know it. But I just want to say thanks, guys. It's nice to meet you, Eric. I'm really excited to see what's going to be happening. Any of the new people? So I think you said there's two others.
So,
Yeah. They
One or two others.
more
I
the
don't remember
behind the
exactly.
scenes type of guys.
Yeah. To get them on, I probably
We'll
I
have
probably
to,
got we probably got a better chance of getting Travis Scott on here.
No, but well then, it's really cool. I'm excited to do this. I'm excited to get back into streaming. It's been a good push back into it. I'm excited. I'm ready. Excited to see what the future this is. And yeah, it's really nice. And I'm glad glad I'm in it, guys.
All right.
All right, man. Well,
Yeah.
nice to have you, and
So
we look forward to you.
So that's the end of it, y'all. Hopefully we're gonna get more guests on here. I'm looking forward to us to signing more people. I got a couple more prospects on the scouting report that we're gonna get up here. Hopefully we get the other members of ESG on here one time. And outside of that, I guess you guys just have to wait. You guys are seeing phase 1. Me and Eric and our other guys, we're gonna be working on phase 2 behind the scenes. Other than that, I guess
Roman has phase 1.
Phase
You
one,
go ahead.
baby.
There you go. You
Phase
take
1.
care of phase 1.
Yep, phase 2 is coming soon, y'all. Our signees are gonna know about it. We're gonna tell them about it. But for everybody watching, you gotta wait. But yeah, I guess look forward to a stream later on today after this recording. Hopefully we actually do it. If not, hopefully y'all watch Roman's stream. Everything will be down below in the description. So, all right,
Peace.
peace, y'all.
Peace.
And